It's that time of the year, Chucklenuts. It's the time when movie studios look at their massive slate of films and realize that it's not enough, and that we need to make even more money-making movies, so we're gonna reboot an entire franchise that we left in the dirt and try to make something interesting. And that is exactly what is happening right now, because 20th Century Fox is officially going through with rebooting the iconic Maze Runner franchise. Now, if you don't know, the Maze Runner is originally a book series, and the main story behind Maze Runner is a group of teenagers who find out that they are stuck in this massive prison called the Glades. But the catch is that they don't know how they got here because their memories were wiped out. However, outside of the walls of this prison lies a massive maze filled with deadly creatures and Aiden Ross fans that could kill you on sight. But when one of the newest arrivals to the Glades finds out about this, he's determined to find a way to get out of this maze with everyone else and figure out where they came from. Now, the books are really good and a very fun read, and because of that, they were popular, which is why they made this into movies. But the issue is that the movies didn't adapt the books too well, especially with the second and third book, and as a result, the trilogy kind of ended on this massive wet fart. So if they're going to take another jab at making these movies again in hopes of making them better, fair enough. However, the man who is writing this movie is Jack Paglen, and this hire is kind of frustrating because not only did he only ever write one Hollywood movie back in 2014, but that movie he wrote for was Transcendence, which was an awful movie. So immediately my hopes went down the drain. But to add more fuel to the fire, who the dink doinks is going to be casted as the main character? Because the main big dog for this franchise was a character named Thomas, and he was played by the incredibly talented Dylan O'Brien. And when I say that this goober carried the franchise on his back, I mean it. Like, if anyone had nice things to say about Maze Runner, they will always bring up Dylan O'Brien. He was that important to the franchise. So now you may be wondering, okay, if the franchise is that special, why are they rebooting this then? I mean, the last movie only came out 6 years ago, so why don't they just give the Maze Runner some time to breathe? Like, are they redoing this just to make some money? Well, the answer is yes, duh, of course, they want more money. But despite what the article is saying, Maze Runner won't be a reboot or a sequel to the original trilogy. Instead, the reboot aims to continue the story, but also bring back the elements that made the original movie successful. Now, that may sound a little bit complex, but the closest thing that I could compare the situation to is with the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes movie or Daredevil Born Again. Both of these things are juicing life back into their respective universes, but they are not restarting the universe. They're just sharing a completely different story within that world as a result of it being a long time since we've spent time with these guys. So in other words, Maze Runner is just a soft reboot, and I am very skeptical about what this could potentially be, mainly because the writer doesn't seem too qualified for it, and I love these books. But hey, only time will tell. And yeah, that's it.